Okay. So we have pathogenic bacteriology, systemic pathology, protozoology, hematology, systemic pharmacology, toxicology, and the likes. The fifth year, most of your courses are medicine related, like small animal medicine, large animal medicine, equine medicine, veterinary public health, like jurisprudence and veterinary ethics, food hygiene, and the likes. Then surgery. We also do our wet lab, which is like a surgical practical exercise where you kind of like um carry out some surgical techniques on different animals. We used to use dogs and goats for our own experiment, our own surgery protocols then, and we do surgical procedures like gastrostomy, cornoectomy, and the like. It's very, very fun. It's also very tedious, and you're trying to make sure that okay, the surgery is successful and the animal remains alive, it doesn't die. And in sixth year is clinics throughout. We are always on the clinic floor, but it's kind of like fun because once in a while you don't really have to be like fully active and having lectures. You're also doing your project in sixth year, which can also be demanding. So these courses, yeah, they kind of like have like we kind of like run a semester program. So a first semester program, a second semester program. So each of these years, the courses are kind of like splitted into the two different semesters. And in each semester, after a semester, you write an exam. And if unfortunately you have a carryover, you have to come back next year. So unlike UDUS, I think I was hearing something about receipts. Here we don't have a receipt program like that. So once the money feels, the person is coming back next year, which is kind of sad. But so yeah, the pictures, I really love pictures. So this is the entrance of our veterinary teaching hospitals. Very, very beautiful. We have the reception. Okay. And this is the inside of our teaching hospital. So we have this small ruminant pen where we keep small ruminants like goats, whenever sheep, whenever they are sick. We have the large animal pavilion where we carry out maybe physical examination on large animals. We can also, yeah, physical examination on large animals and maybe treat when necessary. We have the AML lab. This antimicrobial resistance laboratory was kind of like funded by the Fleming Fund. It was like a very, very wonderful project. And yeah, then we have the Kenya where we keep our dogs that are used for wet lab procedures, as well as dogs that are boarded in the teaching hospital. These are more pictures. We have the library, the small animal theater, the large animal theater where we carry out surgery. And we have the imagery room where radiography takes place. We have microbiology lab, pathology lab, virology, water quality, and food safety laboratory. Okay, then we have pictures of our students carrying out different procedures. On the left, on the top left, you can see a picture of students doing their wet lab exercise, like I mentioned earlier. And I think this was my set when we were in fifth year. Then this was us doing a particular surgical exercise. These are more pictures of students at work in the laboratory, restraining and all. So these are activities that IVSA University has undergone so far. Well, not so far because we've done so many activities. So we just picked some of them and kind of like added them just you know. So the first picture on the top left is showing our orientation program, which was like our first program when we came on board. It was very wonderful, and we have our staff advisor who is addressing us at that particular moment. We did a World Rabies Day competition where we created videos about rabies and posted on our Instagram page. We had the World Animal Day, a mental health awareness day where we kind of like shared a bingo sheet and people get kind of like tick what they do when they are down. And this is a picture of okay, the first picture on the left is showing our exchange program with IVSA Ohio. It was in the night, so some people's places are kind of like dark, but it was fun. It was our first exchange program. And the second one on the right is showing an exchange program with IVSA Kumasi. It was also a wonderful program, and I think they were our first African country in which we did an exchange with. And now we're having our first local exchange program, which is wonderful. Yay! So I would hand over to Titi Layo Ayodele, who is our um junior exchange officer. She will continue from here while I share my slide. So Titi, you would continue. Let me see if I can mute you. Give me a minute, please. Titi. All right, you can try to unmute yourself now. Yeah, please. Titi, you have the floor. We're waiting for you. Okay, so I don't know if she's having network issues, but Titi, if you're here, I can't actually hear you. Oh, wait, give me a minute. I've asked her to unmute herself now. You should be able to do that by now. Oh.
Okay, good evening. I'm very glad that I was able to
No,
share.
kind of like muted everybody because of noise.
Okay, my name is like I do it. I'm in a very noisy place. That's what I'm saying. So, hello, please can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, so I will be talking about Ilomi. Then Ilomi is a town in the north central of Nigeria, the capital of Kwara State, mainly inhabited by Muslim Yoruba people, although its traditional ruler is Yoruba speaking Fulani Emir. So the main tribes, other tribes, we have the Baruba, Fulani, Hausa, and Igbos. And the first Emir of Ilorin is Abdulsalami Dan Sali Alimi. Sorry if I didn't get the pronunciation very well. And the current Emir is Dr. Ibrahim Sulu Gabari. And there are four kingmakers, namely Balogun Gambari, Balogun Fulani, Balogun Ajikobi, and Balogun Alanamu. And other chief and stakeholders include Jare, Alawa, and Daudu. Okay. Ilorin is a major market for locally raised crops and cattle, hide and skins, and poultry. So they majorly do poultry making, clothes weaving, wood carving, mat and basket making. So the industrial sector is sugar refining, food processing, soap manufacturing, iron working, various bank and insurance company. The major traditional ceremony in Lorry is Duba, which is usually celebrated every second day of Ilea festival. Sport. These are pictures from Ilorin. That's Emirates Palace at the top left. Then we have the Ilorin Central Mosque, the Ojalba, Duba Festival, the one celebrated next day after Ilea Festival. And that's okay. That's our national museum. That's outside. Then this is cinema where you watch film. And that's Kurt Garden at the bottom left. And that's Dada Poetry. This is our Paramo. then the international airports of Ilorin, Metropolitan Park, Palm Shopping Mall. That's Unilorin Zoological Garden. And that is Sobi Hills. That's when students went on an excursion to Sobi Hills. And that's Asa Dam and the priceless luxury hotel. One big hotel there. And that's the Red Cafino Item 7, our popular restaurant. This is our big restaurant in Lorry. Item 7 is every student saving grace. And that's the Yusuf, then Haiso, Hot and Spice. And this Sydney Pizzeria, like we have Manisha, and these clay pots, then the Commodores, and that one's another saving grace too. They have nice food in London. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. So I think would give to our junior exchange officer here so that you can continue from here. Usman. Usman, can you try unmuting yourself?
Okay. I find out. I'm gone. Okay.
Usman.
Okay. All right. Good evening, everyone. I'm going to use my announce again. I've introduced myself earlier, but in case you missed that, I'm the senior exchange officer of IVSA UDUS, a 600 level student of University of Ilorin. So I'm glad to have everyone here. So from here, we continue with the common Yoruba foods that we have here. So at the top left corner is my favorite amana obewedu. Yes, this food is made from yam flour. So and it's one of the most common dishes here. So we also have by the top right corner we have iyan and egusi. Wow, this food is a delicacy, and if you ask any Yoruba man or women that what's their favorite food, 90% of Yoruba prefer this iyan. But you can take this iyan with other soups such as ewedu as well. You can take it with a riro. So, but me, I prefer taking it with egusi as I seen it there. So we also have eba and obeila, although I put okra so that will be less confusing for you people. So we call okra obeila here. So it's also one of the delicacies that you have the chance of enjoying if you are here with us in the Yoruba land. So, and our favorite here are going, wow, this is beautiful. In fact, nearly all students, 90% or 70% of students actually take this, and it's a saving grace, especially in the restaurants where you go there, a student restaurant. So you always get this ewa going. So move. So, and this is our soup, begiri soup. So this begiri soup is made from beans. So you can see that it's a very nice, and you can take it with either amala and other solid food that we have, fufu and any other thing. So it's a delicacy. It's very beautiful. And we have by the top right corner here, we have ikokore. Yes, this ikokore is made from yam and is mostly taken by people Ijesa and Ijebu people. So it's very common there. But I've tasted it once and I would like to take it again. So we also have moi moi. So this moi moi, we call it moi moi elemi. Yeah. So like when you take this moi moi, you can climb 7 mountains. So that's the moment, yeah, that's just on the lighter mode. So it's one of the favorite here, and it's very common here. You get it from nearly all the restaurants here. So we also have the pap, which we call akamo here. So
We can't hear you
it's also
again.
one of the favorites, especially very early in the morning and at the villages. So these are part of the foods that you always want to take, especially when you are at the village and or you are maybe during the weekend, you just want to take lighter foods. So akara and akamo is one of the best that you can go for. So President, next.
While with you.
Yeah. So when you are starting, when you want to greet someone, you meet someone, you can just say I. And I in Yoruba means bawo. So it is pronounced as bawo, like bawo ni. So now, when you meet someone in the morning and you want to greet them, when you say good morning, in Yoruba it is pronounced as ekaro. So I don't know if you guys can get it, but that's the language. And I will really encourage you guys to pick it because you don't know, maybe you'll be posted there and everyone like familiarity. Once you know that I'm speaking your language, at least that will bring a sense of attraction. So Ekaro means Yoruba in Yoruba, good morning means Ekaro. So we also have Ekasun, which is good afternoon, Ekasun. So, and when you want to greet someone that has just arrived, so you tell them ekabo, which is welcome in English, ekabo. So when you meet a friend, now we have formal and informal greetings. When you are meeting a friend, more or less formal, so you call it báwo ni ọ̀rẹ́ mi. So that is it. Báwo ni ọ̀rẹ́ mi. So when you are in a polite manner, you are greeting, you can say báwo lára and things like that. So the response to báwo ni is mo wà dáadáa, ẹ ṣé. So that's I'm fine, thank you. By the way, hope it's not getting confusing, or are you enjoying it? So we also have, please to the next slide, sir, my madam. To the next slide, though. So now, if you are meeting someone for the first time here and you want to introduce yourself, so if you are trying to say, what's your name? If they're asking you what's your name, so here it is being pronounced as Kini Oruko ẹ. So Oruko means name. So Kini is like a question, a word like a question, what? So, and that's Kini Oruko ẹ, what's your name? So we want to reply the person. You say Oruko meaning, like, then you give your name. Oruko meaning. So also, if you are appreciating the meeting and you want to tell the person that it's nice to meet you, you still say, mi dùn láti rí ẹ. So, and if you want to ask about the whereabouts of the person, where the person is coming from, you just ask, ìlú wo lo ti wá? So, and the response is, mo wá láti ìlú Nigeria or America or everywhere you are from. So, you might also want to ask the person about what the person is doing for a living. So you just ask that, iṣẹ́ wo ló ń ṣe? What do you do for a living? Iṣẹ́ wo ló ń ṣe? Also, you reply, your response will be the name of what you are doing. Maybe you are a teacher, you just say olùkọ́ ni mí, or you're a student, akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ni mí, or you're an engineer, onímọ̀ ẹ̀rọ ni mí. So I don't know if you guys can digest that. Sorry. So if you want to ask if the person is speaking other languages, you just ask, so they saw a day, and then you attach the name, maybe like English, we call English here as Gesi, Hausa as Hausa, Igbo as Igbo. So that's just the idea. Please, to the next slide, man. And that is the end of the presentation. So thanks for joining us, and it's good to have you guys here.
Thank you, Usman. That was very, very interesting. I mean, I know I've seen some of these foods before, but I just felt like it's just some of them right now. So I can see the president of Udus raising up his hand. So I don't know, yeah, maybe you want to say something.
Yeah, President, we have some this president, we president this president, and I have nothing to say to IVSA. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm really happy. I just want those dishes that representative, at least you can provide me with two. I'm already salivating. Thank you so much, everybody, and congratulations to both us. May God continue to unite us in love and success. Amen. Bye bye.
Don't go just yet. Ibrahim, do you want to say something? And please, if you have any questions, please let's ask.
Okay, Madam President, I just wanted to test my skills in learning Yoruba, and I have started with greeting as a Kasan, that is good afternoon, right? And secondly, was it Orumo Yini something? But don't mind me, I was still I have screenshot it and I'm going to let it inshallah.
Oh,
Thank
that's
you.
wonderful. That's great to
Um,
hear. I would also try to
hello.
learn the outside you think. Yeah.
Okay, can I go on?
Yes, yes.
Can I? Okay, that is a good presentation, but I have a question. Okay, my question goes this way. Your junior exchange officer, she made mention that the languages there in Kwara State as a whole, they are what? Baruba, Yoruba, and Fulani. But to my knowledge so far, and the people over there, I guess there's some parts of Kwara State that are made of Nupe people, right? I guess that's right?
You said
I guess there's some parts of Kwara State that is made up of Nupe people, I guess.
yes, you're right. We have some
I guess
Fulani.
that's
We have some
Egusu
Fulani.
and Patigi, I guess.
Yes.
So
But
I
actually,
wonder why that is not captured here.
I-
Yeah,
uh,
it's totally not captured. Why?
so actually, majorly, the language that is very, very common in learning, I mean, in the core state is in learning anyways, which we are staying currently with Yoruba. Uh, But thank you for bringing that up.
Okay, and secondly, please, I just forwarded the presentation that I just made to the groups. So I would like you guys to forward yours to at least for further use, please.
Yes, no problem.
Yeah,
We'll
please
do.
do so. Huh? Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, that's all.
Abdul Moise, you're raising up your hand.
Yeah, hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Hello?
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening.
Hello, can you hear me? Hello,
Yes.
hello?
Please, someone
We can hear you, sir. We can hear
else
you.
is speaking. All right.
Okay, thank you.
So
Okay, thank you. My name is Fami Sufai. I'm from Usman Ofo University, Sokoto. My question is that which system you guys adopt? Is it system of research as a fit or like the filter system? That means you can have some one or two carry over maybe till you reach UG4 that you must have. But when you are in UG4, you come up to UG5. Which system did you adopt in uni learning?
Okay, so
You
if
get my question.
I think I do. So we adopt the system. Yeah, you can actually have carryover and like move on to the next level, right? Like let's say you're in 200 level right now and you have a carryover, you can do it in 300 level. It's just that you can't actually receipt that particular paper at that, like once the exam is done and you notice that you have a carryover. So if let's say you miss the exam in second semester, you have to wait till next year second semester before you're able to take it, right? And if you're in final year and you have a carryover, that means we kind of like call it spillover. So the person has to kind of like come back next year. to, that means person can graduate with his colleagues. I don't know if that answers your question.
Yeah. I get you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Abdul.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Evening.
Yeah, Abdulaziz Abdulkarim, external level student from University of Illinois. And I just want to make a comment as regards I think the question Ibrahim asked concerning the tribe. Actually, in Kwara State here, there are four ethnic groups, even though the Yorubas happens to carry a larger percentage. But we also have the Nupe, the Bariba, and the Fulanis.
That's
So
good.
there are also parts of the ethnic group that we have here, because Kwara State is highly diversified. Sure you
Okay.
get. So
Yeah,
there are
exactly. I get.
four ethnic groups. So just a clarification. Thank you.
Thank you. So, can we maybe turn on our cameras so that we can get one picture? I know it's kind of like getting late, so we may not be able to get a very clear one. But if everybody could kind of like turn on their cameras for like, let's say 1 minute, so we'll just take a picture. That would be awesome. Thank you.
Let's go. Let's go out. Let's go. How are it's video now? It's okay. With my body, Let's go on the tree. Party Alex. Oh yeah. Wait, don't see our face. Who wants to take picture? Where? You know picture is online.
Hello.
Fine glasses. I like your glasses. Your glasses look good.
Thank you. Guys, make sure you turn on your camera, though.
Don't turn on your camera. It's okay. Oh. Mm-hmm. Where is please? We don't see Mommy. Wait, I've just snapped the picture.
Yeah, exchange officer. So, turn on your camera now.
Let me get my I don't have
Now. So smile. Hi. Hi, with that.
You're muted. Hello, Mariam.
Hello. Guys, turn on your camera, though. I'm going. They bring soup. You are okay. Come on, let's turn our camera, though. All right, I'm taking one now. Smile. All right, I think I have enough. All right, so thank you, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us today to have this exchange. I had so much fun. You see that my teeth has been outside since morning. So I know that right now. So good luck with your remaining exams. I think it's oral that is left, right? So if you guys are still writing exams, like good luck in your
No, it's
Yes.
all right, exams, yeah.
all right. I mean, it's still exam. It's still exams.
Thank you, madam.
I'll end the meeting now. Bye.
Interesting. Bye.
Bye. Bye-bye.